Exactly. So when you look at the authoritarian, they will be strict, but will still be able to see reason and be a bit lenient.
Yeah.
You understand? You know, you are training a human being like
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
This is not a military camp.
Of course.
You understand? You are training a human being who is coming to grow.
Mm.
So you allow room for everything so that they will be able to also nurture themselves, and also society will have significant impact on them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to force
Yeah.
that. You don't have to force it too much on
Yeah.
them. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying the chat. And before we go to the next question, um, as a parent myself, I
Yeah.
would want other parents to really adhere to some of the advice
Yeah.
and then have a rethink and then take the ones they think it will help them in parenting their kids.
Yeah.
Because we are all praying to have good children. We
Yeah.
give birth to the kid, but we don't give birth to their mind.
Yeah.
As a parent, ours is to protect and guide them.
Yeah.
Their mind is for them.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, too, we don't rear them. You know, we raise them.
Yeah.
And then we want them to bring impact,
Yeah.
positive impact in our lives, in other people's lives.
Yeah.
So I want all parents should follow the program and then learn because
Yeah.
we are all learning
Yeah.
so that we'll all be able to raise up good future leaders
Yeah.
for the country to be happy as
Exactly.
a whole.
Exactly.
Okay, so coming to our third question, what are some of the common causes of depression in children and how to prevent them as a parent?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a very good question. So yeah, I think it's some of the causes of depression in children. I mean, it's a whole lot. I mean, I think the style of parenting is one,
Yeah.
but then aside that, so yes, when a child loses, you know, a significant person in the society, let's say
In their life.
one father, one mother,
Mother,
you
yeah.
know, or when a child is being exposed to, you know, violence, or we have the social protection and the you know, the children child protection. Understand? And in society, children are actually part of the vulnerable group.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Understand? But you know, childhood violence and then child abuse is something that is mostly common in our societies. So in my experience, I see that child abuse, being it in the schools, being it in the homes, being it even in the society,
Yeah,
can actually trigger childhood depression.
of course.
The unfortunate thing about childhood depression is that it's not something that, I mean, the health system, I mean, is able to, pick on. Sometimes you will see a child who is distant, quiet, you know, always afraid. You know, you see the behavioral patterns,
Yeah.
and then the sad thing is that this has a very, very serious, dangerous ripple effect on the neurological, I mean, function of the child.
Yeah.
So yes, so parenting style is one. Loss of you know, a parent or maybe you know, a loved one too is another.
Yeah.
And also wars. I mean, when children, I mean, when there's you know, wars, you know, unrests, and you see adults always seeking for cover.
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, what are the children also doing? Yeah, so children too tend to suffer depression
Of course.
when they're
Yeah.
exposed to. I mean, look at what's happening in Boko.
Yeah.
I mean, the northern region when there is fighting and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, these are adults who have fully grown brains. But
Yeah.
imagine how the children are going to
Kids,
cope.
yeah. Of course.
I
Yeah.
understand. Another key thing to is, you know, natural disasters.
Yeah.
So if there's flooding, you see how most of the time during flooding, children are coming from schools, and then they don't even know how to maneuver through, and then their parents is elsewhere in the house and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's like the society and the environment makes it so tough. You see some children, the distance that they walk from their school to their house after school, they go home so tired and exhausted. But how will a parent know? You understand? And all this, it affects the children. And
Yeah.
sickness too.
Of course,
Because if
yeah.
you have a child with a genetic disorder, sickle cell, GCSPD, all these kind of autoimmune conditions, and they are moving from one hospital to another, I mean, it's depressing.
Yeah.
It's depressing for the children. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a good question that you really ask. It's a whole lot. You work on that.
Okay. So do you think let's say in schools,
Yeah.
the Ministry for Children and
Yeah.
Women,
Affairs.
yeah, should organize a program in schools where, let's say, if it's every Friday, the kids have the opportunity to say what disturbs them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that will help. Actually, so ideally, I'm sure there are institutions that are supposed to take care of the
Yeah.
health welfare of children. I mean, the school health programs, and then also the public health units in various hospitals. I mean, adolescent units, adolescent relative units, and all of that. But a time has come where we need to engage and involve the community, and the community is not only adults. It's a good point you are making.
Yeah.
Because most of the time we see outreaches being given to adults, and then screening and all of that.
Yeah.
But children are being left in the hands of their teachers alone. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know of any school that does that. I mean, if there is, then I mean, I don't want to.
I don't think so. I
But
don't think so. But so I
I
think
think it's a very brilliant idea.
oh yeah,
Children have a lot to say.
of course.
I'm telling you, and they always have very interesting data to give when we're looking for issues concerning children.
Yes.
Most of the time, I think one thing that we get wrong is that when we want to inquire about children, we tend to ask from the parents. But I think research should also involve children.
Of course.
Children should be given the platform to be able to express themselves. We pick the cues,
Yeah.
how they will act. You can tell a child that, oh, go and point somewhere in their body that somebody has pointed before.
Yeah.
And you see a child who has been sexually molested
Yeah, of course.
pointing to another friend's, excuse me, to a private part that an adult would have molested.
Of course.
But if you don't demonstrate these things, how would you know?
Yeah.
You see, so I think it's a very brilliant idea that, I mean, whoever is listening to our interview here will probably consider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen where situations where teenagers tend to commit suicide because we all heard